What's up, everyone? It's DSP with another channel update. I know a lot of people have been kind of wondering what's going on, what's coming up next for the channel, so I want to talk a little bit about that, and then I also want to talk about Super Street Fighter 4, which is right around the corner, and a lot of people have sent me their questions about what I think about the game, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that finally. First of all, with the channel itself, what's going to happen? Well, tomorrow is April 6th, which is the day of the release of the real first DLC for Mass Effect 2. It's one you actually have to pay for, and I'm going to be playing that because I love that game. As you know, how better to celebrate my birthday, which is tomorrow, than to play one of the games that I love from this year. And it's going to have a brand new character, basically a story mission plus then a loyalty mission. So it should be a good hour or two of gaming depending on how hard it is. Being that I'm level 30, I'm assuming it's not going to be too difficult, but we'll see. After that, I'm not too sure. There's a lot of things I could be doing that I've thought about. For example, I thought about maybe working some more on Project 7. I know a lot of people have asked me about that. What's the status? The truth is, again, I'm not ready to give away what it is, but I have been working some on it. I need to amass a lot of footage in order to do this, so it's taking me a while to get that footage together. In fact, I'm probably only about a quarter through what I need to do in order to even get the footage to start making that series. But it is going to actually happen. It's going to be an ongoing series, just like I promised it would be. It'll just be coming, later this year. I could do that, or I could do other things. There's some Left 4 Dead stuff I still haven't done. I'm sorry, Left 4 Dead 2. Some campaigns I never beat. There's some of the stuff in that game that I've never tried, like I think it was the one where you get the fuel can survival mode. I don't even know what it's called, but something like that. Maybe I'll try that. Or there's some other stuff that I believe was just released for Xbox Live Arcade. Everyone says, oh, what about Mega Man 10? That's a possibility. I don't know. That might be hilarious to watch me die 100,000 fucking times in a Mega Man game. But at the same time, those games are a lot harder than a lot of modern games today, so I don't know if I'm going to spend, that much time playing it. If I keep dying on something, I might just fucking say, fuck this, I don't want to play it anymore. I don't know. I haven't tried it. I don't know. I don't know what's coming. What I do know what's coming, the next concrete thing after the Mass Effect DLC this week, is that next week the new Splinter Cell game comes out. I will be playing that game, and here's the cool thing about that game, is that there's both a single player and a co-op campaign. So I'm going to, during the week, probably be playing the single player campaign, and then I'm going to see if I can get John Rambo to come by on the weekend and we can do the co-op gameplay. I think that would be awesome if we could do that, but I haven't confirmed that yet. We need to still talk about that. But there will still be Super Turbo stuff, just so everyone knows. I know I didn't put any up this week. We are going to be playing actively every week, just that we figured we don't want to overload everyone with Super Turbo footage, especially since it is kind of repetitive. I mean, you see different gameplay, but it's the same game, and I can understand that if I put 100 Super Turbo videos on my channel each week, some people might get turned off. In fact, which is pretty funny, when I did do the Super Turbo footage last time, which was the East Coast leveling session where I had people from New York and all the best players in the area come to play, well, even though it was really good gameplay, I lost a shitload of subscribers, if you can believe it. A lot of people didn't want to see that flood their inbox, so they all unsubscribed at the time. And, I say, you know what, you can do whatever you want. You don't have to be subscribed. As long as you watch my videos, you know what I mean? And, if you don't like a certain game, you don't have to watch it. That's the cool thing about my channel. It's not the same thing all the time like a lot of other people on YouTube. It's a lot of variety, a lot of different games and different gameplay, and that's why I think it's really unique, and that's why I like doing it. So, that's fine, I understand, but by the way, in the past, week and a half, I've made way more than what I lost, so I'm not really concerned about it. One quick question before we get to Super Street Fighter 4 is a lot of people are saying, well, what's going on with all the games you have now? To be completely honest, at this point, here's what I'm ready to trade in. God of War 3, Modern Warfare 2, Bad Company 2, I believe I still have... Oh, Resident Evil 5, because now we've done all the DLC, so there's no reason to really hang on to that game. And there might be one or two more. The one game I'm holding on to right now is Heavy Rain, because I can't wait for the rest of those DLCs to come out, and there's supposed to be more of them, even though they don't have a scheduled release date yet. And also, I'm still holding on to Left 4 Dead 2, because I'm really looking forward to the Passing DLC, which now has no fucking release date, because it was supposed to be in June or May, then they pulled it back to March, and now March has passed and didn't come out yet. That's Valve. That's what they're infamous for, being, not steady in what they say, and just they don't release something until it's ready. But anyway, besides that, everything else is pretty much shot right now. I think I've pretty much beaten everything. I don't even have Street Fighter 4 anymore. I actually got some credit for it because I knew I wasn't going to want to play that version of it until Super Street Fighter 4 came out. But now let's use that as a little bit of a transition piece. So Super Street Fighter 4, what do I think? Well, I've seen a lot of footage of it, not necessarily like high-level gameplay footage or anything like that, but I do know all the characters that are going to be in it. Out of all the new characters that they've added, I really honestly, and this is being completely honest, I don't think many of them are going to be very good. The only one or two that I've seen, I think maybe Dudley might be pretty good, because I see he has a lot of different ways to juggle or combo into his Ultra, which, as everyone knows, that's pretty much one of the staple things. To be good in Street Fighter 4, your character has to have a way to get that combo into an Ultra in that clutch situation. He seems to have a bunch of them. And also, if he has a lot of good moves, like his EX moves, EX versions of his moves from Third Strike, he might be able to pass through fireballs, go under fireballs, and be really like flexible in what he does. I think he's going to be pretty good. Besides that, I mean, let's be honest. Makoto looks horrible. Really, she does. She doesn't look good at all. I haven't even seen any gameplay of Ibuki yet, so I don't even know if she's good or not. Hakan. I mean, Hakan looks like, he looks hilarious, don't get me wrong. I think it'd be great if, like, to pick Hakan and just, like, smack down your fucking friends and be like, I just beat you with a fucking Turkish oil wrestler, bitch. You just make fun of him. He seems like the new joke character to replace Dan. Because honestly, I've seen videos of him, and he doesn't seem to have, like, many advanced tactics, many advanced combos. He doesn't seem to even do that much damage with his moves. So I'm kind of wondering what the point is right now. I don't know if maybe there's something I don't know, and who knows, maybe there's something that'll be, like, mad broken, that'll just be overpowered to make him good, but I don't see anything too good about him. I just think he's kind of funny. But besides that, I mean, the other characters aren't, I mean, the new girl, the Taekwondo girl, whose name I can't even fucking remember, I mean, she might be good, but I don't know because I haven't seen her yet. Adon I want to play with because Adon was one of my favorite characters from Alpha and Alpha 2. However, I don't know, I've seen some cool things about him, like he has a lot of combo ability, but at the same time, I don't really know how that's going to come out in a real match, if it's going to be useful or not. And I also don't see any way yet that he could really, you know, combo into his Ultra, so that might be a problem. Obviously, my favorite out of all the new characters is DJ, but from what I've seen, I don't know if he's going to be very good. I really got to get my hands on him to really get a feel for it and see if I'm going to like it or not. But what I can say is this, even if the game is only as good as Street Fighter 4, we finally got fucking rid of that stupid pop song in the intro. Oh my god. If they did anything, that was the one thing they had to do, and I'm thrilled that that's happening. So get back to Street Fighter music, get that pop music shit the fuck out of here, because it doesn't belong in a fighting game, period. So good shit, Capcom. You listened to your fans, at least on that one. And also, from what I'm hearing, they did listen to their fans and tweaked and nerfed a bunch of things about characters like Sagat, as you know, who was my #1 gripe with Street Fighter 4. Sagat was insanely overpowered. From what I've heard, he does a lot less damage now. It's not easy to combo into the Ultra off of like a Tiger Uppercut, and even if you do, it doesn't do a lot of damage. So thank you, Capcom, for listening. I'm fingers crossed that that is true, and we're going to find out, obviously, at my launch event here on April 23rd, launch day of that game. Stay tuned. There's going to be lots of footage of people over here playing, just, you know, having fun, trying to learn new things. We might do like a training video if I jump into DJ and I'm learning him. I learn some cool combos. I might do one of my training videos like I did last year for Blanca, Sagat, and Rufus. But we'll see what happens. But besides that, that's pretty much it for now. Those are my thoughts on Super Street Fighter 4. Really looking forward to the DLC for Mass Effect 2. Really looking forward to Splinter Cell, and really looking forward to Super Street Fighter 4 later this month. That's kind of the rough schedule for this month. And if stuff comes out in between, we'll go from there. But for now, I think that's a good summary. So anyway, I hope this was informative. I hope now a lot of people are satisfied to know what I think about Super Street Fighter 4. And I will talk to you guys later. So this is DSP, and I'll see you later.